What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Taitt Show. Today I'm joined with guest Becky Hammon. She's the first ever female assistant coach for the San Antonio Spurs, as well as a 7-time WNBA player and a bronze medalist. She's showing us that it doesn't matter who you are, you can be playing in any role, and that whatever you put your mind to, that you can do it. Guys, check out Miss Becky Hammon. Miss Becky Hammon, you're here at St. Francis College. It's wonderful to meet you. You are the first female coach for the men for the NBA. Tell me, how has that experience been coaching the men for the Spurs?
Well, it's been a learning experience, that's for sure. But it's been very enjoyable. So I think anytime you get to walk into an atmosphere where you can learn and you actually really enjoy the people you're going to work with every day, it's a big blessing. That's
wonderful. But you're definitely a power woman. You're definitely showing women all around the world that you can be anything and you can take on any challenge that there is out there. Tell me, what would you say to people who say that certain jobs are only meant for certain genders?
Well, I would just say that you got to work hard. You got to work harder than anybody. You have to be resilient. There will be setbacks along the way, and I think you have to be persistent. You just have to refuse to lose, in essence. You know, know where you're going, know where you've been, know what you're about, and then work harder and just keep making sure that you improve yourself and your craft every year. You're better than the year before.
And you're a 7-time WNBA player. Now you're the coach for the Spurs. Tell me, does each day get sweeter and sweeter as you're coaching that team?
I mean, it looks that way. It feels that way. I've just been blessed tremendously to be in a great organization and a great group of guys that we really get to be ourselves. We get to be inquisitive, we get to ask questions, we get to give opinions. So it's a really welcome and open environment that we go into every day, not just me, but also the other guys. So I'm just really grateful that that's my work. That's what I get to go in to do, and I love what I do. I love basketball, and so for me, it's just been a natural fit and a natural transition for me from player to coach.
That's wonderful. From being a WNBA athlete to now being a coach for the Spurs, did you ever in a million years see yourself in this role that you're playing today?
I never did. In a million years, I didn't. It wasn't my dream growing up. My dream was to be a professional basketball player, and I was that. So I kind of lived my dream. What I didn't know is what God had in store was 1,000 times better after I had hung up the basketball than anything I could have imagined. So that to me, I just keep walking out this journey that's put in front of me, and that's it. And I get up every day just like anybody else, and I go to work, and I work hard, and I try to play by the rules, and I try to do the right thing whether everyone's looking or no one's looking. And so that consistency and just being who you are and being true to yourself, I think eventually that authenticity is really what makes people comfortable and inspires people to be who they are.
Becky, bring me back to the first day on the job. This is, the first time that you've had a full-time assistant coach leading a team. How was the reception from the players on that team?
Well, I know you've heard the term game recognizes game. So it's interesting to me because NBA guys had come up to me far before this job opportunity ever came up and would say they appreciated the way I played basketball. They loved watching me play. So if LeBron James can come up to me and say, "Girl, I love the way you play," I don't know why Joe Schmo on the street can't appreciate what the women are doing. So I really feel like they knew, and for a lot of the younger guys, okay, Tim Duncan has played more years than me, but he's about the only one that has played more years professionally than me on the Spurs. And a lot of these guys, they grow up and they've been watching me play since they were 6th, 7th grade, so their mindset and their respect for women as athletes is different than, say, it was 20 or 30 years ago. When I was growing up, I didn't have the WNBA, but these guys that are now playing watched not only NBA, but WNBA because they're basketball junkies, and we're the only ones playing in the summertime, the ladies. So they watch and they appreciate what we're doing, and to me, they recognize that, okay, she kind of understands. She relates. She knows how to run a pick and roll just as much as I do. She knows how to shoot a three-pointer. She knows how to run a play off.
She can do it
off the board.
She's qualified.
That's right.
It doesn't matter if you're a woman. You just got to be qualified. I love the way you put that. And what would you say is one of the keys for success to create not only a great player, a great athlete, but also a great individual in life?
Well, I think the biggest thing with sports is, you have winners and losers, and I think it's important that you don't let those losses define you, but that you learn from them and that you get better and you keep getting better day by day. Just not, the winning feels good, but I think you actually learn more when things are hard and when things get tough. And I think letting those things build perseverance and build persistence and build character in you that's what I think will eventually not only make you successful on the basketball court and as a player or a coach, but also in life.
And that's great because it doesn't matter if you're a man or woman, it just matters that you're qualified, right?
That's exactly.
And you're definitely qualified, and you're showing us each and every day that you can be a power woman, you can be a power man. It doesn't matter who you are. You brought the Spurs to a championship this past summer. Tell me, what was that experience like?
It was a great learning experience. It was a time for me to grow as a coach and as a woman, and more importantly, it was a chance to give our guys the opportunity to get out there and compete.
That's
get
what
better.
I'm talking about.
And they played hard for me. They listened, and I didn't score one basket. They did all the work, and so I was just happy to be a part of what they were doing out there because it was quite special.
And what's in the near future for you, Becky?
Well, we're going to start season up right away, so I will be heading off to a quick coaches retreat, and then we'll be back at it in training camp, and 82 games is just around the corner.
Wow. Well, Becky, thank you so much for just spending a few minutes with us for the Phil Taitt Show. And everyone at home, please continue to watch Becky. She has so much in store for her career, and we're so proud of her, and we'll continue to watch Becky as she continues to make leaps and boundaries in her careers. Thanks for watching, guys. I just want to thank Becky for just sharing a few minutes with us. Guys, you got to hear some really powerful words in just a short space of time. I hope that you were inspired. That's all for us now. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye-bye. What's up, everybody, and thank you so much for watching. This episode was brought to you by some of our friends, including... We define personal style as an individual's ability to express themselves creatively beyond social norms. Also, personal style allows individuals to differentiate between themselves through small or large details. Unregistered Style is a personal style blog that highlights fashion, trends, brands, and advice. Written by an elite team, it is the purpose of the Unregistered Style team to establish a repertoire of fashion within the online community. On a weekly basis, we feature individuals and brands with unique styles and looks. Losing a new loved one is never an easy thing to do, but by creating an everlasting symbol of the life in which they lived can be entrusted into Timeless Monuments, a monument company which seeks to help grieving families select personable stones for their loved ones. Losing a loved one is never easy, but take comfort in knowing that your family member will be in the loving hands of professionals. Terry Watson Funeral Directors, serving the tri-state area for over 10 years in the state of New York City, offering an array of services specialized in personalized, reposing, master skills in cosmetology and restorative art, creating a lasting picture that will soothe any discomfort. Terry Watson Funeral Directors can be found at Park Hill Funeral Home with spacious accommodations and parking for your family.